Hi, this is Mikey D, and going to be unboxing my Steam controller and Steam Link. So, first one up here, we have the Steam controller. Overall, the box is pretty nice. There's a nice little slip cover that's around the outside of the box. Image on the back here. Now, I am recording this with my crummy webcam, so because I have to at least get things synced up with the audio. The image may not be the best, but we'll just make do with what we got. And on the side of the box here, we have a description of what comes with it. So we have USB cable, the wireless dongle, and some batteries. So see if there's anything noteworthy on this. Comes from Valve Corporation, Northeast 4th Street, Bellevue, right on the package. Pretty cool. Controller.steampowered.com. Steam machines compatible, it says in the corner. So let's see how we get this open here. Hopefully slide this up. A little bit of tape here. So I bring out the nice tools here. We got others on the other side. Nope. Slide that open. Pretty nice box. Very well put together. Some more nondescript stuff here. Box itself, pretty basic. Nice little Steam logo here. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll cut that out. Okay. Very nice. Been waiting a long time for this guy. So obviously we have the Steam controller here. Get a nice view of that. The haptic feed pad or touch pads and the joystick. Get to that in just a second. So right here we have the actual wireless dongle. Nice little Steam logo on it. On the back, Valve Corp model numbers, FCC IDs. Nothing particularly special, but it is cool, nice to have that little stamp on it. And of course the batteries here. Duracells, at least they weren't generics, which is pretty cool. Just simple molding, has a Steam logo on it. This here, I'm not quite sure. This might be just an extender of sorts. So if you were to plug this guy into it, and I'm sure the cables and the rest of it here, and then of course this will probably sit down on the table, and then USB cord comes out of it, which is probably exactly what's in this box here. Just the simple USB cord. And we'll hook that up here. And there's going to be videos to follow. I am going to be away this week, so I won't get much testing videos done, but I will be back on Sunday in about 2 days, so there'll be more videos to follow. I'm definitely going to try this out with not just conventional PC games, but also non-Steam games such as RetroArch, Kodi Media Center. So we have a quick start guide here. Let's see what's in that. Tells you how to set everything up. Exactly what to press. Got the pretty obvious Steam button in the middle. Pretty cool. I like the particular design flair that Valve has with a lot of their products. And a product guide, which I don't think this has much in it when I have seen a lot of these at times. Just things about safety information and whatnot. So that's all that's in there. Pretty cool box. Definitely something that, you know, doesn't feel flimsy or anything. So let's get to the meat of the cruff. So have the Steam controller here. First impressions. I will feel that say that the handles on the outside of the pad the ones that, you know, like normal grips, like on the sides here, they are definitely a little more, I guess you could say, bulbous than normal. So where, if I can get things oriented, because I am kind of recording upside down here. So right here, like this whole, you know, controller grip feels to really push into your palms, and it's not uncomfortable. It's just you definitely notice that it fills in your palm almost 100% versus leaving a little bit of room for wiggle room. And that's not necessarily bad, and I'll see over time how that is. On the back side here, these paddles, a little clicky loud, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is kind of nice. So when you have it in your hands here, those do feel very, very natural. I like that a lot. So then we get up to the top buttons here. Pretty good play with them. Very digital, stiff, which is good. And then we have, of course, the actual controller port in the top, if we're not using it wireless. And then the actual triggers themselves. So let's see here. Not too bad. They have a little bit of pull and then a final click, just like you, not quite like the GameCube controller from yesteryear, but pretty close in the way that it's probably designed. So I'm assuming that this little middle trigger here is going to pop it open. So let's check. Yep. Not bad. And then on the inside here, I've heard, see if there's anything here. Just a little bit of FCC information, Steam controller. There is, however, if you can see this, and I heard people say this on the web, these two markings right here. When you actually look at them, there's copper on them. So I'm wondering at one point if they're going to have some kind of thin battery that goes in there. I have no idea, or some kind of chargeable. So let's use my He-Man strength and get this stuff open. So batteries down. Pop right in. That's pretty cool how the mechanism for the batteries actually works. And pop this in. See if actually what they do when I pop out. Oh, you push up and they pop out. That's a really cool mechanism. I do like that. Holds them in pretty nice and secure. So put this back. Now, actually, like I was saying with the contacts, that's probably not the case. I was just guessing there because it just holds this, but one can dream, of course. Push that down. As soon as you push it in, it does lock in place the little slider here. Now, when I did lock it in place, it did feel like a little flimsy, like it doesn't when it locks, it doesn't feel like it's, you know, solid, but I'm assuming it's just the way it kind of feels. So let's actually just pop that again. So I lay this down in the socket. Now I'm going to press down till it all the way clicks. So that act of pressing it down into the socket here doesn't, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It just feels like it could have been a little more secure. So we have the controller itself here, and I'm going to try and switch around my webcam so we can get a better look at some stuff here. See if I can position this okay. Apologize for the shakiness for the moment. Okay. Oh. So the controller itself, let's get away from this. The controller itself is pretty nice. Let's see if I can take care of some of the brightness here. I never said I was the best YouTuber. Let's orient this a little bit. So there we go. So we have the haptic feedbacks on the top here. What's really nice about this controller, though, is it's nice that they included the joystick here, and they got things actually for games that will use it. And then the ABS. Well, I apologize about that. OBS decided to somehow start crashing on me today. So the one thing I wanted to point out, though, the actual grooves of this D-pad. So when I'm actually using it here, it does give you a little bit of indication where to go, but they're not as deep of grooves that I thought that would have been there to kind of indicate anything that would be D-pad related. So it'll be interesting to see how that functions versus the actual joystick with doing D-pad oriented games. Steam button. Oh, turned her on there. We don't want to do that. It's got a nice little chirp when it turns on. So, whoa. So I don't know if you can pick that up. We'll see if you can hear this. Oh, not sure if it turned on. Try it once more here. So it kind of feels almost like a horror, the movie The Ring, I think. Haptic feedback is really interesting. It's weird the sound that it gives off for the haptic rumble, but that'll be fun to see how that works in games, and if how annoying that might sound. I mean, you can definitely notice that it sounds like something's rumbling in it, so we'll see how that is. You know, when you're in gameplay, is that something that's distracting or not? So that is kind of weird. I want to hear that once more here. Kind of like you're clicking, you're moving a mouse wheel of or the mouse wheel of a mouse that's a little more clicky. That's kind of what it sounds like. Buttons itself, the actual A, B, everything that you're pressing in, everything feels pretty solid. Joystick has nice grips around the outside. So that's the Steam controller. So I'm going to cut away from this, and there'll be a separate video to do the link unboxing. So, all right.